Most websites hide the system holding their design together. This one lets you turn that system on, and then completely break it. This is Grids, an interactive design project created by Obys agency. Instead of explaining layout through a long article, the website turns grid design into something you can see, explore, and test directly. The strongest idea is simple. The subject of the website is also the system used to build it. When you reveal the grid, the invisible structure becomes part of the interface. You can see where the typography, images, margins, and empty spaces are anchored. The first system is the column grid. It divides the page vertically, giving text and images consistent positions. This is the grid most designers recognize because it adapts easily across screen sizes. But the website does more than show 12 equal columns. It explains margins, gutters, and horizontal rhythm, demonstrating that a useful grid controls both alignment and spacing. The second section becomes more unusual. The Graaf system begins with the diagonal relationships rather than equal columns. Those diagonals generate important lines and margins based on the proportions of the page. This approach comes from editorial layout, but here it is translated into digital design. The lesson is not that every website needs diagonal construction. It is that proportions can create structure before individual elements are placed. Next is the rectangular or modular grid. Instead of dividing only the width, it divides both width and height. That creates repeated modules which can hold images, text, or empty space. This is useful for complex pages because the designer gains more placement options, while the layout still feels organized. The final category is deliberately less strict. It shows layouts built from custom proportions, unusual power lines, and ideas that do not fit a standard template. The important point is not to abandon structure. It is to create rules that support the concept, instead of forcing every project into the same 12-column system. Then, there's crazy mode. The controlled editorial design becomes more expressive and unpredictable. It demonstrates the difference between understanding a rule and being trapped by it. The experiment works because the normal version establishes order first. There are 3 useful ideas to take from this website. Make invisible design decisions visible when you teach. Use a grid to create relationships, not just alignment. And only break the system after you understand what the system is doing. The site is visually dense, and its motion can make it slower to use as a quick reference. But, as an interactive explanation of layout, it succeeds, because the experience demonstrates the lesson instead of merely describing it. This is website 1 of 40 creative websites worth studying. The next one will show how typography can create personality without relying on heavy animation.